Hello, 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 hello. What's good, my YouTubers? I apologize for my tardiness. I actually just got dropped back off at the crib and I ran up and got things together. Then there was a little delay with getting the lighting halfway decent. I'm using natural light and this little thing up above me. But since I'm not at my desk nor the spot that I was yesterday, I had to finagle with some things. But I am here, and again, I apologize for the delay and tardiness. Alrighty, so we're gonna get right to it. This is the weekly reading for 12/20/20 for my air signs: Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So I hope everyone is doing all right, having a good day so far. I'm having a pretty decent day myself. Um, I did, what did I do? Water signs earlier this morning, like an early morning reading. Talk about out of your element, because I'm not really a morning person as I am a night owl. And let me turn this down so make sure it's not overpowering, that I'm speaking loudly enough. Okay, so once again, this is the weekly reading for my air signs for April 12th to the 19th. I know the dates are kind of off. What is that, from Sunday to Sunday? So that's not a politically correct week, but it's mine, so we'll roll with it. Alrighty. Oh, where are these? Here we go. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna throw the dice, see what the overall energy is for what's going on for my air signs. So on red, we have 2 5s. On red, we have 2 5s. That's 10. And then we have 1 on blue. 11. Spiritual divine number off bat. But 1 plus 1, of course, we know is 2. So that gives me an overall energy for this reading for air signs dealing with companionship, unions, things of the heart. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. Yes, I'm sitting on the floor, bitches. We're getting comfortable. So we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it and see what Spirit has to say for our air signs. See what's good with this companionship, this union. All right? All right. Spirit, what do we have for the air signs? Meanwhile, it's such a bright and sunny day. Yesterday was so cloudy and it was a lot of rain and thunder, which I appreciate that because I love thunderstorms. I saw some pretty dope lightning. So nothing's jumping out, so we're just going to go ahead and throw the spread out and see what's good here. Alrighty. This is interesting. Ooh. Well, Spirit spoke. Alrighty, so from the top of the spread, not the first card thrown out, from the top of the spread, we have 4 of Wands. 4 numeric energy is usually that of your foundation. So I'm getting a sense of foundation, your creativity for the air signs out there who are creatives, where we all should be creating anyway. That's another story. So foundation in creativity, foundation in your spirituality, and foundation in knowledge. Okay. Let me consult my notes. Let's see what else I have written down for my 4 of Wands. Some of you may see this and ask why I have notes. One, these are play and deck cards. They're not tarot. And so a lot of tarot cards and cards of that nature have little inscriptions written either on the front or on the back of them. I have neither, so I had to research and see what resonates for me, incorporate that into my cards, and then follow as spirit guides. So yes, sometimes I still refer to my notes because I've only been doing this 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing rapidly, but I've only been doing my thing about 6 months. Okay. So bear with me. It's still spirit led guided and it shall be accurate. Okay. So we're right here with the Four of Wands. Okay. Aspects of mind work, creativity, knowledge, using practicality and business, honor creative energy, least impulsiveness or restlessness arises. Okay. So it's somewhat similar to what I had for my water signs earlier, because they had the foundation as well, with creativity, spirituality, knowledge, and all of this stuff. So for my air signs who are dealing heavily in business transactions, you want to make sure that you're making sound judgments, um, that you're going over all the details with a fine-toothed comb. Okay. Um, Air signs who may be particularly stressed right now, dive into your creativity. That's your stress reliever. Plus, there's a message behind what you create. Okay. Because as we all have a purpose here. Okay. And a lot of my air sign creatives, you have a purpose, you have a destiny during this time. Okay. So when you're stressed, not really feeling yourself, dive into your creativity. Okay. And for all air signs concerned, let's get into some spirituality, okay? Let's start to ask questions within. And when I say within, I mean don't tell anybody about these, don't share any of these questions with anyone else. Ask within yourself quietly. You don't even have to speak them out. Why do I say that? Is because when you do that and you ask spirit these things, you'll get your answers in unmistakable ways, closely related and personal just for you. That way, there can be no doubt in the response that you receive from spirit. Number one, why? Because you didn't share the question with anyone. That's how my spiritual awakening came into play. Had a lot of internal questions. They're getting answered left and right from different YouTube resources, uh, readers, shamans, things of that nature. Okay. So now the first card of the spread, this is the Three of Wands. Okay. Three normally represents confusion, drama, chaos, mess, all of that. Um, and Wands, we deal with creativity, spirituality, knowledge. Okay. This energy is a little unclear, so I'm going back to my notes. Fighter, excuse me, creative, stress, struggle, fight, or disagreement. Okay. So this kind of goes back to the Four of Wands, backing up the Four of Wands for my creatives, air signs. If you're stressed, maybe you've been dealing with a lot of fights or arguments or disagreements, business wise, with a coworker, with a colleague, or whatever. To distress from that energy, dive into your creative. Okay. So fitting that this card jumps out because, or is thrown out in the spread, because the numeric value of this reading is two, companionship union. Here we have the Page of Cups, my Cupid card. Okay. So there's new love on the horizon. I feel that the new love on the horizon is directly related to our queens out there. This is the Queen of Wands. This is the High Priestess, someone who is in control and in alignment with their spirituality, with their creativity, with the knowledge that they possess. This is a very intelligent, divine female energy. Okay. This can also represent feminine, masculine energy, if you get that. That's the first time I use that phrase. It's usually vice versa. But that's for men who have dominating feminine energy. Okay. I say it in almost all my videos. We all have masculine and feminine energy, regardless of gender, sexual orientation, any of that mess. Okay. We all have it. You just need to find a balance between the two. Okay. But there's new love again on the horizon for my queens, my ladies, or feminine men out there. Look this week. Either they've been around for a while and you're just now going to take notice of them, or this is a completely new person that's going to walk into your life, okay? And so we have some abundance here in finances. This is the Ace of Pentacles, also known as the Diamond, and the playing deck card, okay? So for some of these business ventures going on for my air signs that you are currently working on, negotiating, during the beginning stages, this is your it thing, okay? Because this is going to lead to an abundance in finances. You're really going to profit from what you're working on right now, okay? And maybe the beginning stages of that is within this week. If you've just been contemplating some things, it's actually going to go into action within this week, okay? So this is your baby right here. It's not going to be an easy road, but if you stick with it and rest in your knowing and your trust, abundance, baby, abundance. Air signs, we are completing a cycle within our heart space, okay? So maybe there have been some disagreements in your relationship, but you all come to a resolve and you're able to grow and expand from that and move on to the next level. I also feel like the energy behind this is, well, ending of a cycle. A lot of my female air signs have been in a single cycle, okay? So with this Page of Cups coming in, Mr. Cupid here, that's going to end the cycle of being single, okay? Because this person that is coming into your life, for those who resonate with this energy, this is going to be the it thing, okay? You're going to be together for a while, at least 10 years, okay? Hopefully 10 plus, because you know how fickle people are these days with free will. But being positive, since we're going into the age of light, hopefully those things will change. Or not hopefully, be specific, they will change. Okay? 10 of Swords. There is a spiritual death coming around. So that means that some of my people out here will be transforming, okay, very soon within this week. Okay, you're going to feel the beginning surgence of that. I feel some disappointment energy behind this card as well. Some of you all may be experiencing some disappointment with someone that you're very close to, like a core relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like a best friend, a close sibling, close family member, even someone that you work with closely, okay? But there's a disappointing moment here. So disappointing that it is strong enough, or the energy behind this is strong enough to bring about an end of the cycle for this relationship. So air signs, for those of you who resonate with that energy, take heed, okay? Take heed. If you don't already know what it is, for those who resonate with this energy, you will find out this week. For those who know the repercussions of those actions will happen this week, okay? All right. So, I don't know what I did with my thoughts. This is an off day for me, y'all. It's been a good day, but it's an off day. As I mentioned in my water sign video, what was it? Maybe Saturday, if not Friday. Felt like I had an experience of living 2 days within one. I don't know if that resonates with anyone, but I certainly gonna ask Spirit for some clarity, because it's very strange. It was very strange. Some things occurred that I know couldn't have occurred because I haven't spoken to specific people since I came back to Atlanta. But somehow I have the knowledge of certain situations, and totally different parties confirmed. Like, it's very weird, very weird. Spirit. Do you have anything else for the air signs? Anything else for the air signs? Nothing else. There you go. All right. This energy comes out a lot. Two of Swords, Two of Swords, Two of Swords. False face. This came out earlier today. Okay. For the water signs. So air signs, you too have a false face that coincides with the energy that I picked up through the Ten of Swords. Okay. That disappointing factor, false friend, wearing a mask. Okay. So this is connected to that disappointment and the realization of some things. So just be on the lookout for that, okay? Happening this week. Three of Pentacles, okay? So some of these business dealings that's going to be very lucrative that coincides with this energy. For those of you all who are confused going back and forth about decisions, stop it. You need to go within yourself, consult spirit, go with your intuition, your gut instinct, your first mind, and make those decisions based off of that. Excuse me. When you do, that brings you a step closer. Okay. This is the King of Pentacles. Very knowledgeable, very savvy with finances and funds. Okay. 1/4 of the divine masculine energy. So this can represent our men out there, our male air signs, or the dominant masculine female. Okay, because we have those. Y'all know we have those, and ain't a damn problem with it. Okay, so you need to go with your first mind, your gut instinct, trust yourself, trust your knowing. All these whisperings and chatters on the sideline, don't pay it any attention, because that is what's causing you confusion and throwing you off your game. Okay. The only way that you can get to this point is by trusting yourself, believing in yourself, okay? And once you get to this point, you elevate here, okay? Extreme abundance, abundance that you could have never imagined, okay? That's how the cards come out. Spirit, is there anything else for my motherfucking air signs? Who they be? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I was in love with she say Sagittarius. Well, that's not that song. Okay, so nothing else is jumping out. I am going to pull 3 more cards unless Spirit says so, and then that's going to be a wrap, y'all. All right, I got things to work on today. All righty. 3 more. 4 of Swords, foundation. Okay. This represents, I feel like immediately that this is connected to the other 2 swords, okay? The false friend and the disappointing energy, okay? This is going to shift your foundation. So this is basically only confirming the other 2 cards, the 10 of Swords and the 2 of Swords, okay? Because behind that disappointment is its foundation shifting, okay? So Spirit just wants to back that up, confirm. But no, with this 8 of Swords, there will be healing from that situation. And it's best that it happens, because it's going to reverse. It's going to turn around the situation. So where you were dealing with things, because this person who is very disappointing to you and wearing this false face, they're very close to you because they're showing up in the swords, okay? Swords represents the soul aspect. Soul, spirit, they're different, okay? Spirit is the magic, the works, the wonders of the things of the universe and the connection to source energy. Okay, that's spiritual. Hey, Angie. What's up, Missy? Sorry didn't see you there. So yeah, spirit, that's the magic of it all, the magic of the universe, the connection, okay? The soul is personal, it's core, it's deep to who you are, okay? So that's the difference there. So this person, this false friend, this false person is faking. They're really close to you. in a soul attached way. It's like you all bonded over, what is this? I'm getting trauma bonds, okay? So, and they're starting to say that trauma bonds aren't healthy. So I actually have to look into that later on. But it's like you all bonded over some trauma or whatever. But for this false friend, this clown, that trauma for them was fake. Okay, I'm just getting this shit. That's what it is. It's fake. So you build a connection with this person, whether it's through church, friends, like I said, siblings, or business. You know, sometimes we go to work, we don't intend to get close with motherfuckers, but we do. Okay. So regardless of the situation, it's gonna hurt. Okay. But you will get over it because again, we have that healing. Okay. So you're gonna survive it. Alrighty. 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is for a portion of air signs. Okay, because behind 7 you have nervousness, unsuredness. On the flip side of that energy, you have divine, spiritual. Okay. Again, so going back with the confused energy for the 3 of Pentacles, get out your head. You ain't got shit to be confused about. Go within inside yourself. Okay. Meditate. Whatever your process is, do it to get clarity. Okay. Trust your instincts. So this nervousness, this unsuredness is tied to that. Get rid of it. It's not going to serve you. Okay. Flip that bitch around to the divine side. Okay. Because anything that comes from within us that brings us joy, that makes us feel good, that resonates on a positive light and love level is divine, bitch. Plain and simple. Okay. It is divine. So you need to get out of this nervous energy. You need to get out of this unsuredness. You need to get out of this confusion, okay? Because all that is going to do is delay. We don't want to delay this money right here, this success, this abundance. Why would we want to delay this? None of us really do, but we do it anyway. Why? Because of our thought process. Focusing on too many things that we don't need to be focusing on, and that is delaying what has been accruing and building in the vortex for you. Shout out to Abraham Hicks. I love that motherfucker. She's so profound, or they are so profound. Alrighty? So we need to get it together, like this week, okay? Because this reading is for 412-ish to 419. So we need to get it together. It's a little pressure there, but we built to handle pressure. Okay, we strong. Okay, we got it like that. You know, sometimes it don't look like it. We do, even though sometimes we don't feel like it. We do. Okay, we got it like that. All right. So that is definitely it. It seems like the going thing has been going inside within yourself. You know, trusting your instincts, not trusting your intuition. And there's a lot of abundance out there. People think it ain't no money out there for us. It's a lot of it. Baby girl, quit tripping. It's enough for all of us to eat. It's just how the powers that be. I'm going to leave it at that because that's another video. Okay. So I keep shuffling because I feel, well, some of these other signs finna be mad at me if they come across this video. Because y'all are the only hoes that got an additional spread. I keep shuffling because something else is there, but it's not in my soul deck. So guess what? We are going to the beyond. All right. I feel like there's a message from ancestors, passed on loved ones. Okay. You would think that because of the Cupid and shit showing up in the spirit would say, go to that love that bitch. No, we got the beyond ancestors. All right. Okay. We'll see what's gonna come out of this. This is only gonna be 4 cards within the spread, unless they say otherwise. Okay, okay. Bitch. Loud and clear. Loud and fucking clear. Okay, here we go. Your ancestors want you to know that we are rounding the end of a cycle for our heart space and for some relationships out there. All right. For the air signs. Okay. So this means you got to make a decision. Are you going to stay in this situationship that is not serving you and the good of you? Or are we going to go ahead and do what we need to do and shut shit down so that we can clear on to the next level? All right. Very clear. Because if you don't learn your lesson and you stay in something that you know doesn't behoove you, doesn't serve you to the greatest aspect of who you are, lesson not learned, can't talk. Lesson not learned, and bitch, you gotta repeat the 5th grade again. That's how they did back in the day. They don't really do that too much today because they be fucking with grades and shit, doing all this bullshit. But back in the day, bitch, if you didn't pass the class, oh no, baby, you can't go on and continue with your friends, bitch. You gotta be held back with the people y'all was bullying that previous year. Okay, so go left if you want to repeat shit over and over again. But just know that if we repeat this cycle again, whatever it is, the shit, I don't know. I just know there's a cycle, has to do with your heart, bitch. Okay, so whatever the cycle is that you're gonna repeat, if you go left, it's gonna be more intense. Why? Because you need more challenges. You didn't learn from the first time, the second time, the third time. Good God Almighty, it better not be a 4th time. Okay, but the lesson isn't sinking in. So you got to repeat. You got to repeat. You got to repeat. You got to repeat until you learn the lesson and clear on to the next level. Some of us, I don't want to say doomed to repeat, but some of us just live an entire life of repeating cycles, either because the message isn't coming through or we're too scared, we're too, whatever, bitch, nervous. I was telling an associate earlier today, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results is the definition of insanity, so to say. They also say in order to get what you never had, you got to do things you've never done. Get out that cycle, bitch. Your ancestors said it. Well, they ain't call you no bitch. That's just how I talk. So hopefully y'all know by now, ain't no love lost. I love the word bitch. I use it for everything, even family members. They cool with it. They know me. Okay. So again, that desire is like for some of you all that's in this rut, in this love cycle relationship, companionship, situationship. It's like you're desiring more from them, but they can't give it to you, baby girl. They can't give it to you. Either they can't or they won't. Either or, neither one of those serve you, okay? So hopefully this speaks to you and gives you some inkling to move on, shut shit down, okay? Because you done been through it too many times, okay? On the other hand, for some of you lucky bitches out there, air signs, there is definitely new love on the horizon, new companionship. Your ancestors want you to know about this because they approve, they support, okay? It may not click for you immediately for the person, for the intended person that's coming into your life this week, but be open. You ain't got to jump into shit right away. Learn of the person, grow, ask questions when we can. Go on legit dates that don't end up in one night stands and fucking. Okay? We should be able to do that. Go on a legit date. Go on a picnic. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all can still kind of do that now. Just stay, ain't nobody picnicking. Let's keep it real. You take y'all asses on a picnic. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from other bitches. Going to a nice little park by the lake or some shit, a pond or something. Get you some sandwiches, some chips, some sparkling wine, if you will, some sweet grass, roll that blanquita. Sit down and have a conversation. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Well, you can't do it after dark, bitch, because they gonna jail your ass and fine you $1,000 if you're outside of curfew, bitch. So do it during the day. Okay. So behind the Two of Cups, we have the Four of Cups. Again, foundation energy, okay? This is going to impact your foundation. You're going to feel very secure with this relationship, with this beau, with this new hot ticket, okay? It's going to really build your foundation, strengthen it in your heart space, okay? And it shouldn't be this way because we all should be secure and have ultimate love within ourselves before we get into things with other people. Because I was telling this trollop on Facebook the other day. They posed a question asking, what was the question? Well, how can someone who's not in a relationship give someone who is in a relationship advice? Easy, bitch. We learn from previous circumstances and previous experiences. Bitch, I don't have to currently be in a relationship to give you advice. Bitch, I've been in 3 long-term relationships back to back to back, each lasting at least 5.5 years. And 2 of them things intertwined. That's another video. But they both knew about each other. Let's not get it twisted, okay? It wasn't that, but it was still stressful. And I have now been single 6 years after those experiences. I'm good. I had a lot to learn about myself. I had a lot of healing to do from myself and from experiences in those relationships, because those were 5.5 year minimum relationships. Okay. You don't get that often in the LGBTQ XYZ community. Okay. Nowadays it's a little more, I don't want to say prevalent, but a little more common. But back when I was coming up in the community, bitch, if you together for 6 months, well, we celebrating. That's a feat. That's a feat. Okay. I kind of lost my train of thought. See that sweet grass. So Spirit, bring it back to me. Where was I going with this shit? What did you give me? Foundation, love. Okay. Giving the advice. Okay. So yeah, bitch, I ain't gotta be in a current relationship. I've learned from those 15 combined years of being in a relationship. I have experience. I have knowledge. I have wisdom because I learned from my experiences. So when you learn the lesson, it turns into wisdom. Okay. So that's how single folk can tell you, some of you couple folk, about some relationship aspects. And most of the people who are single these days are single because we want to be. We done learned the lesson. We did the inner work. So we not eager to jump into something just to say that we have somebody. Why? Because we're secure within ourselves. We love ourselves. Right? So I don't need you to validate me. I'm already validated within myself, bitch. You just the icing on the cake. I am the cake. Okay? Sometimes cake don't even need icing, bitch, because we got what? Feeling. Come on. Then some of us got icing and feeling, bitch. You a bad bitch. And ice. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready, okay? So this is a new foundation aspect to your heart space, okay? It's going to shift your heart space. And it's actually going to lead you into a one-on-one individual growing of self-love, okay? You're going to learn that from this person. Not textbook, but spiritual is anything but textbook, right? Right? But your ancestors want you to know this, okay? Learn the lessons. This is going to be a good thing. May not last forever. It's going to be a while, okay? But learn the good lessons that you need to learn, okay? It's a good thing, yo. You ain't got to be no old no more, okay? Very secure, very positive, loving strong, okay? I was just checking my notes. So, King of Wands. This represents the energy of the ancestors out there who are communicating to the air signs. Okay. This is a father, a grandfather, great grandfather energy. One of those three. Maybe even an uncle who is like a father to you. Okay. Um, they want you to know. They're giving you this message. Okay. This energy, this person, this man, this masculine energy, very intelligent, very creative, very intuitive into spirit. Okay. So they're like, young man, young lady, let's get it together. Okay. Is there anything else from y'all ancestors? Ooh, y'all got these hoes gonna be mad at you, air signs. Bitch, how the fuck they get a beyond reading? We just got a soul, spirit said. You want to box with spirit? I don't think so. It's the universe, that's source energy. Why would you want to do that? And don't blame the messenger either, because that's just my job. All right. Anything else, ancestors? Looks like something was coming up. Maybe not. Alrighty, so that's it. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna do 3 more cards. I can't stop shuffling. Okay. See? Bam. This for the bitches that like that nigga ain't talking about shit. Y'all great granddaddy, y'all daddy uncles. Not in a perverted way, bitch. They said poof, pow, bam, bitch. Here's your proof. It is so. What came out in the soul deck? Bam. Page of Cups. Cupid, bitch. Okay. Ooh, we got a twofer. Okay. So for some of you all, changing in the home, heart space, somebody's leaving. This could be maybe somebody that you're tied to romantically on their way out, making room for the new shit, okay? But there are changes in the households for air signs. Someone could be leaving, not necessarily bad. Home, family, relationship, okay? Short and simple, they want you to know it. Be prepared. This week, bitch. 9 of Wands, rounding the end of a cycle, decision time, okay? Decision time of things of spirituality, creativity, and knowledge. School. For those of you who are still maintaining school online and all of that shit, you got some decisions coming up this week, okay? My creatives who have deals or things of that nature, projects that you're working on, or personal deadlines, it's decision time this week, bitch. Okay? Spiritual scholars. Those of you who are in spiritual business, decision-making time, okay? Bitch, this just hit me and I ain't even know fucking... I do have air sign in my chart, okay. But this shit just hit me. Decision-making time. Have we learned our lesson? Or are we going to have to go repeat that grade? Or have we learned our lesson and applied what has been learned and turned it into knowledge and then wisdom? Bitch, I'm turning shit into knowledge and wisdom. I can't repeat no more cycles. I've been repeating cycles for 38 years of my life. I will not in 38 going into 39 that way. Ain't gonna happen, bitch. Lesson learned. Let's go ahead and clear this cycle. I got things to do. I got prosperity, abundance, a plethora of things just standing there waiting for me, resonating, building momentum, bitch, because it's mine, okay? I don't have to see it right now. I saw it in my mind. I saw it in my heart. Spirit told me, showed me. That's all I need at this point, okay? I'm chilling, doing what I'm supposed to do in the meantime, and the shit will be brought to me, okay? So, 9 Wands. You got to make those decisions. Gotta make those decisions. Stop contemplating. Again, this is a reminder. Where is it? It came out in the soul day. Oh, no, it didn't. But stop contemplating. Okay? Go with your intuition, your first mind. Stop going back and forth. It's like some of you all are going back and forth with things of your intuition, yourself, source energy. We are all source energy inhabiting human body, physical form, okay? Let that sink in, okay? But stop contemplating, okay? Follow your gut instinct. Get into your intuition, okay? Bam. So that is it, y'all. One last card. Seven of Swords. Divine. We ain't got no more time for nervous energy. We need to get into the divineness of things, okay? Your ancestors said it. Too much back and forth, too much contemplating, too much nervousness, too much unsureness. Bitch, get your ass in a place of positivity, of knowing, of trusting, okay? That's the only way that things are going to shift in our life. All this worrying, the doubt, the negativity, push that shit out. It's not as easy as it's said, but it's doable. Okay? That's the message for you air signs. Don't go rubbing this shit up in the faces of the fire signs, the water signs, or the earth signs. Because if they come across it on their own, they're going to be mean. Sooner or later. I'm just doing what Spirit said, okay? So, that is you guys' reading for this week. Those of you that resonate with it, absolutely glorious. Take it, run with it. Those of you who don't, leave it. Don't worry about shit that don't pertain to you, and you might want to check your other signs, okay? Your moon and your rising, okay? I just like to tell folk, people be like, that zodiac, you can't go by your zodiac sign. But actually, yes, you can, because see, this is where ignorance meets knowledge, okay? Because you're just going off the one zodiac sign, the sun, okay? We have rising, we have moon. My moon is Sagittarius, my rising is Libra, my sun is Leo each. Big Alliance, man, okay? And then you have a whole other plethora of planetary signs and houses, okay? Which I'm still learning on that. So you gotta get into it and learn and grow, okay? Because if your message wasn't in here for the air signs and you got fire sign in your chart, bitch, you might need to go check out Leo, Sagittarius, and fucking Aries for your message. I check all three of mine now all the time, and so how fitting that 9 times, maybe 8 times out of 10, they all resonate, they all connect. Okay, it's amazing. The more I learn of this universe and laws of attraction, and get into it. Okay, we're in the age of technology. It's so easy to research the shit, and just don't take the shit that you research for face value. Meditate, go inside yourself, ask for clarity, ask for resonation. You know what I'm saying? Discernment, bitch. Ask for it. Ask for it. And you shall so be granted, okay? Start being pussyfooting around and just listening to folk and listening to resources without fact checking within yourself. It's time out for that. At least for me, it is. And the bitches within the collective. And if y'all get offended by how often I use bitch or I curse, sorry, not sorry, very well, not sorry. This is me authentically. And that's what I'll continue to be, okay? Ain't no harm meant behind it. It's all light and love with a little bit of shadow words in there. But I don't mean nothing by it. All right? So, hello, Carol. Hello, Carol. Thanks for dropping by. I'm getting ready to close this shit down. I'll be on time tomorrow. And as a matter of fact, let me not even say that. I'm gonna stop giving out schedules. Okay. Because I don't want to put myself in a mind frame, because As many of you all know, I'm a baby at this baby YouTube channel. Um, I've only consciously been going through my spiritual awakening, um, maybe about 7, 8 months. But I've only been divining for 6 months. Okay, so I'm still very fresh in this. I'm a life path number 9, master number 22, ascended master energy. So I've done a lot of the work in previous lives. You know what I'm saying? A lot of lessons, a lot of trials, a lot of ooh, karma that a bitch like me had to work through, okay, to get to where I'm at now. So even though I've only been doing it 6 months, I'm advanced and I'm growing rapidly because this shit is natural to me. It's just starting to resonate as I allow myself to be open, okay, and not overcome with the matrix society and their ideals, okay? So tomorrow, I'm not sure what the topic will be. Hmm. I don't know. I feel like this was a sign from the ancestors. So we're going to deal with fear. This will be open to anyone who resonates with fearful energy, regardless of what it is pertaining to. I'm going to go ahead and do a special reading for fear energy amongst everyone. Again, this will be open to the collective, the matrix society, believers, non-believers. Non-believers, you could come in. I'm not trying to prove a point. I have nothing to prove to you bitches, but something might strike you. You might say something profound to me in these comment section. Who knows? You can go ahead. Carol, what is your question, love? I'm okay. All right. Well, she took her shit back. I don't know if she gonna mess. I don't know. She took her shit back, so I guess Carol don't got no question no more. But anyway, thank you for posing it and taking it back. I appreciate that. If you still have the question later on, feel free to hit me up. My website is tagged in the title or the about section. It is Bryce Bryson Photo gr.wixsite wixsite.com/spiritual readings. I'm also on YouTube, Bryce Bryson, BRYCE, BRYSON, Instagram, Soul Driven, Soul Intended, compacted word. I ain't no commas or no underscores or none of that shit like that. At Twitter, I am at Intended Soul. Okay, so you can reach out on those platforms. Visit my website if you want a reading. Fill out the submission form at the bottom. My website has descriptions of the different spreads that I can do for you, along with their prices. Okay, it's reasonable right now, folks. My prices are reasonable right now, but as I grow and expand and get more momentum, them bitches gonna go up. I'm telling you right now. So for consistent clients, I'll be willing to lock you in at the beginning rate because you came in with me and you were a consistent, client. But that's a discussion for another day. So again, thank you all for coming in. Thank you for watching later when it's posted. Be blessed, live in light and love, live your true, authentic self. Take the mask off. We ain't no clowns, okay? We ain't no motherfucking clowns, bitch, even though some of us look like it. That's not a judgment. That's just an observation, okay? But again, I love you all. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I look forward to growing and evolving and expanding with everyone who so does so. All right? I'm out of this bitch for real now. My ancestor said be mindful of the false. This bitch just jumped out. I got to work on my view so y'all can see how these cards, what I be doing. Ancestors want to remind you that fake, phony bitch. Look out, all right? You're going to be all right. All right, so end of this shit. Deuces. See y'all tomorrow. We're talking about fear-based things tomorrow, okay? And I will be doing a reading on that. All right?